God be with you, sir.
You look troubled. Is there anything I can help you with?
You're very kind, but I need someone who knows their way around a smithy. I need to get a few horseshoes made and deliver them. They were supposed to be done yesterday.
Oh, great. It just so happens I'm a blacksmith, and I'd be glad to help you.
Really? Well, then you've been sent from heaven.
So, how many of those horseshoes do you need?
Well, if you manage to make horseshoes for 2 horses, I'd be forever grateful to you. I'll pay, of course. See you later, my friend. Greetings. What do you want?
Here are those horseshoes. 2 sets, just as we agreed.
Let's see them then. These will do just fine. Such a young, hard-working, talented fella you are. Too bad I'm not a few years younger.
You mentioned something about payment?
Here you go. You won't buy a castle for it, but good work calls for good pay. Now, someone just needs to bring the horseshoes to Victoria. Would you do that for me? This backache of mine.
Fine. Which house does she live in?
It's not far at all. Just cross the stream and you're there. Farewell, sir.
Victoria, I bought you horseshoes from Martha. Victoria? You here? Christ, so much blood. What happened here? I have to tell Martha.
My respects.
I brought Victoria those horseshoes, and I think something's happened to her.
What? What do you mean?
The house was empty, and in the hearth room next to the bed, I found a puddle of blood. It hadn't even dried yet.
Jesus Christ! What if she's been... No!
Well, it might not be too late. Do you have any idea where she could be?
I don't know. Really? Oh, how horrible!
Did Victoria have problems with anyone from the village? Did anyone want to hurt her?
No, definitely not. Good God, she was... I mean, she is a good girl. Although...
Can you think of anyone?
Sometimes there's talk about how she lives alone and how she makes her living.
Why would anyone be bothered about how Victoria makes her living? As long as she's not stealing, she can do whatever she wants, right?
Well, not everyone was happy that she brings our goods up to the camp. Once, someone even drew something very ugly on our door because of it. But what's that poor girl supposed to do without a man? There's a war, and we all need to make a living somehow.
Who did she go and see at the camp? Who might know more about her?
Mainly their blacksmith. She brings goods up there every 2 or 3 days. He's certain to remember her. So tell them at the gate that you're bringing something from the smithy. They'll let you in.
Who's bothered by her living alone? Whose business is that?
Things are a little different, you see. She lost her husband some time ago. A young widow, actually. A pretty young widow. Naturally, a few fellas were fawning over her. There was one in particular. But he got the boot, just like all the others. But he'd never hurt her. He might be a loudmouth, but he's harmless.
Who's this mystery man, then?
I won't say. If word got out that I accused someone, we might as well just close up shop here.
But I'm not about to go blabbing about it in the tavern. I just need to know where to start looking for Victoria.
Fine. But you didn't hear this from me. Farmer Kuba was pretty keen on her. And he wasn't gonna give up easy. Last time, he tried to flatter her by giving her a headscarf. But Victoria knew it had belonged to his dead wife. So she told him to sod off. The whole village was laughing at him. He's a bitter old man. But would he hurt her? I don't think so.
Huh? Jealousy's a powerful thing, though.
Well, that's true, too. So go and ask him yourself. He lives with his children and his housekeeper in that big house behind the smithy. He's always wearing a bright red coat and a hat with a feather in it. You're certain not to miss him, but not a peep about what I told you.
Don't worry. I'll take that secret to the grave. Is there anything else you can think of before I go?
I've already told you everything I know. Now hurry up!
My humble...
You're Cuba, the farmer, right?
Aye, I am. What do you want?
I'm looking for Victoria, and I thought you might know where to find her.
Why should I, of all people, know?
I hear you were quite fond of her.
Who told you that, eh?
But she sent you packing. In front of half the village.
Birds have been twittering, have they? Her husband wasn't the only one taken by the Black Death. I lost my wife, too. So I thought to myself, enough time has passed, and two can live better than one. I tried. She wasn't interested. End of story. I've no idea what she's up to now, and I don't care.
Do you have any idea what happened to her? She lives alone. Everyone around here knows that.
Everyone knows everyone around here. Miskovitz isn't a big place. Why would something happen to her?
Victoria's missing. And there's a puddle of blood at her house.
I reckon someone was jealous of them soldiers she hangs around with. What's that got to do with me?
You can't be serious. She could be injured somewhere, or even worse. And you're glad?
What goes around comes around. I have a clean conscience. To hell with that silly goose.
Someone ought to teach you manners.
You'll regret that. You're in for an ass-kicking, you piece of shit! Sucker! Mercy! Spare me! What the fuck do you want?
Next time you'll think twice about using such nasty language.
Yeah, just leave me alone. And I really don't know anything about Victoria. Maybe she just decided village life wasn't for her, so she took off with her soldier.
What soldier? You telling me this now?
I heard someone came across her up there in the forest while she was having a rendezvous with some fella from the camp. But I really don't know anything else.
All right. I'll ask in the camp then.
What do you need, sir?
Does the name Victoria mean anything to you?
No. Should it?
She's a girl from Miskovitz. I heard she comes up here to sell things.
Ah, I know who you mean. Aye. There's a girl who shows up here every now and again. I'm no good with names, but Victoria sounds familiar.
Who did she know best around here?
She got along with the merchants, but I'd say she fancied Black the most.
Who?
A soldier from the provisioning unit. I'd say her business dealings were more of an excuse to meet with him.
Where can I find this soldier Black?
He's lying in the infirmary. He's got gut ache, and you can hear him howling halfway across the camp.
Thanks. I'll go and look for him.
Grüß dich. Wie kann ich dir helfen, mein Herr?
What do you have for sale?
Danke. Das war ein gutes Geschäft, mein Herr.
Are you the one they call Black?
I'm more like green just now.
But I need to talk to you.
And I need something for the pain. Can't you see I'm barely breathing here? Kurva, I feel like I'll burst.
Hold on. I'm just...
Tell me exactly what's wrong with you.
My belly hurts. It's killing me. It's as if I'll burst at any moment, or give birth to a calf. It's from the fucking pig swill they give us to eat here.
Maybe. Does it hurt when I press here?
Yes! I feel it here. Here. Oh!
It's no wonder. Your stomach's blown up like a bellows. You must have eaten something really bad.
We put some mushrooms someone found in the woods into the stew. Oh. Fuck.
It's obvious. You've eaten poisonous mushrooms. If you want relief, you need an antidote. The sooner the better.
But I can barely move. Oh, please. Bring it here to me.
I have something for you that should work. Drink it.
Thank you. Oh, I can feel it bubbling and gurgling inside me.
Well, are you better now?
Not yet.
No. To look at you, I'd say you're as fit as a fiddle. You're not as white as you were, Black.
I still feel like I got run over by a team of oxen, though. It'll be all right once I get a good meal in me. So, what did you want?
It's about Victoria, the girl from Miskovitz.
Christ almighty. That woman won't leave me alone. Now she sent someone to try and change my mind?
Well, I didn't come to change your mind. Why would I do that?
Well, she's tried practically everything. Complaining, screeching, threats, tears. but none of it worked.
And what was she trying to achieve?
Look, we had a bit of fun once or twice, but that was it. She just didn't get it.
Victoria's missing. Her house is empty, and no one knows where she's gone.
What do you mean she's missing? Wait. Seriously?
As if the earth opened up and swallowed her. Seeing as you two used to meet up, you might have some idea where to look for her.
She didn't tell anyone? Not even the blacksmith's wife?
There was a pool of blood on the floor. I was shocked when I went into the hearth room.
She often said she didn't know what she'd do if I left. But I thought it was just the kind of thing girls say.
Well, what were you expecting? She's already in a tough situation, and you just made it worse. Get off your ass and do something.
I can't just prance right out of the camp. Unlike you. Not far from here to the east, there's a spot we used to meet. A small clearing in the forest, where there's a pair of big birches. She might be there.
Good. I'll look there. But I'm doing it for her, not for you. Got it?
I know. But bring her a message from me. Tell her she's a stupid cow. I didn't force her to do anything, and now she's crying over spilt milk.
You're not a man. Hell, you're not even a human being. Maybe just a sack of shit without a grain of responsibility in you.
But
Listen, and listen good, you pustule. Either you get yourself together and take care of that girl, or I'll see to it that your little bellyache will be the least of your worries.
all right. Don't get so carried away, I'll do it.
Damn right.
I think I need to stay lying down.
I shall kiss your cheek so mild, and your tender little rest thee here beneath.
There are two birches here, and I reckon that must be
Rest thee here
Victoria.
among the leaves. Why, my darling little one, has your mother...
You're Victoria, right?
And who are you?
No one important. Well, it all started like this. I was supposed to bring you some horseshoes, but then...
I'm not interested in any damn horseshoes.
Wait, though. In short, I'm Henry. Black sent me to talk to you. Oh, and so did Martha from Miskovitz. They're worried something happened to you because you vanished all of a sudden. I'll accompany you back home, right?
I don't want to go back there. Nothing good ever happened to me in that house. I want to stay with my Black. Where is he? Why didn't he come? harm himself?
Because he's lying in the infirmary. But you don't need to worry. You'll be all right soon. I know what happened to you. I was at your house and saw, well, everything. I'm sorry, but this is no solution.
You have no idea what's going on. You don't know me at all.
Then tell me what happened. Maybe I can help you somehow. After all, talking about it will help you feel better. Things aren't as bad as they seem.
Well, you already know that me and Black used to meet. But he changes his mind like the wind. First he says he wants to be with me. Then that he's a soldier of the king and serving him as his priority. There's gossip in the village that I'm the camp fool who'll sleep with anyone for a handful of grain. Whenever I left to go up there, they'd shout at me not to come back. And then I found out that I'm with child.
And Black is the father of your child.
Of course. The villagers think I sleep with half the camp, but it can't be anyone else's but his, as God as my witness.
And that blood on the floor in your house?
I was desperate. I picked some herbs to make a decoction to get rid of it, but I couldn't bring myself to do it. So I said to myself, I'd rather die with my child than kill it and go on living.
So you cut yourself?
Yes, with a knife. I cut myself once or twice, but once I felt the pain and saw the blood, I came to my senses. I wiped off the blood with an apron and my skirt, but it was everywhere. I couldn't bear to look at it, so I ran away. Here.
Thanks for confiding in me. You've had a difficult time.
I don't want to talk about it anymore. Please tell me what you know about my Black.
I'm sorry, but wait just a while longer. I'll be back soon.
What? Are you kidding me?
I won't be long. You wanted your soldier? Well, here he is.
What the... Where the hell are we?
Now you can have it out with each other.
I knew you'd come back to me.
Hey, me? Come back. Did you...
What's wrong, big man? Cat got your tongue? Try and remember. You said I should tell Victoria here about...
About how...
About how things will be. You said you wanted to be with me. That you'd take care of me.
Would everyone leave me alone?
This can't...
He took off. Good gracious.
And he calls himself a soldier of His Majesty's army? What a coward. What a wretched, commoner garden coward. And to think, because of him I nearly... Christ, what a stupid cow I was.
So, you'll be all right now? Will you go back home?
What other choice do I have? The villagers better watch how they talk about me. I won't be pushed around any longer.